You're listening to American Slacker Podcast with Matt Gertz and Jesse Landers.
Right into the back.
Right into it, man.
Okay, they went back. I thought he was taking another bite after the crash.
At how much attention he's paying to that burrito.
Oh, I got an ad right in the middle of it. But I mean, I get the gist. This guy's slamming right into the back of a car because he's eating his burrito instead of driving the bus. Was this a city bus?
Yeah. Where was this taken? Albuquerque. So, okay. I mean, wow, man. New Mexico, what are you doing out there? The burritos are getting...
How are the burritos?
They must be really dank.
That's what I was thinking.
God. Dude, it's so funny. He was, like, really into that burrito. He was like, oh, my God, that burrito's so good. I can't even look away from you. Boom! And everybody was so pissed in the back. Like, they're like, what? Come on!
Well, yeah, because this guy's stashing his burrito to the left side of him. Like, there's a little ledge, and he's going hands-free, trying to steer a bus with his knees or something.
I think he's holding it with his left hand, the steering wheel, and reaching with his right hand over the left hand to get the burrito.
See, that's just sloppy form right there.
Yeah. How do you crash when you're eating the thing that's most friendly when you're driving?
It's insane. You can't, no matter how good your burrito is, people, keep your hands on the wheel, pull over, eat it. That's the responsible way to go about it. And that's our theme today is burritos.
Hey guys, welcome to American Slacker.
I'm Jesse.
And I'm Matt.
If you're new to the podcast, we normally start out with some bizarre news topics. Today, we're going with a burrito theme to these news topics. I was surprised, frankly, how much burrito news came up.
Yeah, well, I mean, we wanted to bring like one concept originally, but I mean, there's just too many to pick from, so regular news got squashed.
We have to give it a whole segment. Well, what we're starting out with here, if you didn't catch what we were talking about before, check out the bus crash video. Just type in bus burrito into Google. I believe it was ABC News. You can view the video there. We might put it up on our Instagram. But our next story comes from local10.com, which is an ABC News affiliate, and they report a woman being arrested for beating her son over the wrong burrito order.
Oh my God.
Poor
kid. What? Why? Like,
hangry.
It's not that big. He can go back in. I mean, even if you've left the parking lot, you can turn around and he can go back in.
This comes from West Virginia. Basically, they explain that a child was sent to Taco Bell in order to pick up an order of food for him and his mom. He came back with the wrong order, and she began to beat him. It led to a 3-hour arrest and a faking of a heart attack. The lady tried to, get out of being arrested by
That's
faking
a good
a heart
one.
attack.
That's a good one. I mean, you're still going to jail.
Yeah, it's you gotta recover from that, and then they're gonna do what they were gonna do originally. Yeah. Can't get out of that shit.
Nope, no escape.
So,
man, well, abuse with the burrito seems to be a common concept. The article that I really liked today, a Florida woman hit her husband in the back of the head during a fight, basically about his drinking. I guess he goes out drinking a lot, and anyway, so he retaliates by stabbing her in the hand with a fork that he was eating a Taco Bell pizza with.
First off, who gets pizza from Taco Bell?
Not me.
I mean, I've had a Mexican
Crunchwrap
pizza
Supreme?
from
maybe.
I've had a Mexican pizza from the menu before, but it's not something I'm gonna frequently go back for.
Yeah, I don't think I can ever say I've ordered the Mexican pizza when I went there. There's way too many other things to get.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's not even, I don't know, like, that's some weird concept that's probably just American. I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure that's not authentic Mexican.
This all took place in Crestview, Florida. I find a ton of articles that are just making me think that the people down there might be a little loose in the thought. Like, you guys are a little crazy.
You know, if you live in a really humid area and you're constantly dodging alligators, and everything from brown recluse spiders to mosquitoes can kill you.
I'm gonna imagine, at least in certain areas.
You might be pretty
Forget
nuts.
that.
But a lot of people retire there too. I guess it depends what area you're from.
But let's also talk about how the fork was apparently so bad. It was embedded so hard into her skin that she couldn't remove it. She had to bring it to the hospital in the hand. So, you know, that's probably like a 45-minute hour deal at least. God knows, maybe 3 hours with a fork deep into your meat there.
Now I'm wondering if she could pull like a Neo sort of thing and like flex her hand, and it's like, it's not the fork that bends, but everything around it. Do a little flex. Now, was it back of the hand, palm? What are we talking?
I believe it was the back of the hand, like cold-hearted, down on the table. Like maybe he was like, "Put your hand down there. You know what you did." You know, like, I don't know. Who knows?
Well, that also
I
leads
couldn't imagine it got that bad, like from like a swing, like because the hand's like flexible, you know. Like if you hit it, maybe it like moves with it.
Right.
I don't think,
right.
You know.
Now, that we were talking before, this leads us to an important medical point. If you're ever stabbed with something, don't pull it out.
Yeah, you will bleed the fuck out.
Well, your hand,
blood at least. I mean,
your hand, maybe you could get away with it, but like, still, you want to see the proper medical staff before just like pulling something out of like your body. You know,
deep wound. Yeah. This is common sense 101 in medical treatment. I don't know if you've taken it, but just so you know.
Just in case you end up getting stabbed with a fork over a Mexican pizza. You know what? For your Mexican pizza next time, go south of the border, drive down to a stall, get the authentic Mexican pizza. You want to go? Yes. You want to go to the street stands in Mexico, and you want to say, "Quiero Mexican pizza." And
they might laugh at you. I don't think it's real down there. I think it's American.
They could definitely. You'll get the authentic one with the nice tomato sauce.
Yeah. Also known as the Gringo Deluxe.
You probably want to not bring that back because your burrito actually might be filled with meth.
Whoa!
Which brings it.
Drug smuggling burritos now.
Yeah, that's our next burrito news story. Is burrito filled with meth, synthetic marijuana recovered.
Well, that's
a
burrito that'll get you going, apparently.
Yeah, that's I've never heard of that. I've gotten carnitas. I've gotten carne asada. I haven't gotten 2.5 ounces of methamphetamine, synthetic marijuana, and heroin concealed inside 2 homemade beef burritos.
Yeah, I'd put that into the category of like cow tongue burrito. Like I would never have it.
The lengua burrito.
In Vegas, I remember that was all over, and I was just like, oh no, I can't do this.
The place that I like to get burritos at in Salinas, they have lengua on the menu. I haven't been brave enough to try it yet. I stick to the carnitas and the pollo, some chicken.
I have heard it's really tender and really good. Like from people that eat anything, though. So that goes both ways with the idea that I'd trust it. Maybe
I'd give it a try one day. But this person was more along the narcotics end of the fillings on the burritos. They decided that it'd be a good idea to stuff 2 tubes filled with all these drugs into burritos, and then they wrapped it in duct tape, and they tried to sneak it. It didn't go across the border. It was in Houston, Texas, and they ended up arresting 3 people in connection with the drug-filled burrito.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's a good. I mean, I would, if I was a cop, I probably wouldn't tear your food apart because I would be like, I'd feel like a dick if I tear this apart and it's a regular burrito. But I mean, maybe they looked like juggies, you know? Who knows?
I don't know. I mean, it's not. I don't know if profiling was involved or if it was just a matter of like being like, I know that burrito is filled with drugs. I just know it. It's something you feel in your body, I guess.
That burrito just
trained officers
doesn't look right to me.
They
don't talk to me, Jim.
You know,
maybe what I know.
Maybe they're thinking, yeah, right. It's just some grizzled veteran. He's like, there's drugs in there. No, I'm thinking like
car
maybe
apart. There's nothing there.
Maybe they
got
thought,
burritos.
you know, they got him. We gotta pull him over. I'm thinking maybe the criminals were along the lines that, you know, we put them in burritos, the dogs come up and sniff them, and they go crazy, and they're like, oh, it's not drugs, it's just burritos. The dogs must be hungry.
Yeah. It's an ingenious concept.
I don't know. I would assume that the dogs are well trained enough that they wouldn't just go nuts over like.
Oh yeah.
Some burritos.
Yeah. Well, to a dirtbag meth dealer, I don't think they understand that much. They don't have many friends that are canine handlers, I'm sure.
Right. Someone should have pulled over this next guy in our next story.
I think he might have gotten one of the meth burritos because he was a little crazy. He was. Okay, so in Horry County, and that's in South Carolina, just so you know, the police received a call from a very disgruntled person, and they had every reason to be upset because apparently they were following the guy too close in front of them. Well, he felt that way anyway. So he gets out of the car, and he comes up to the guy and smashes a burrito right in his face. A half-eaten burrito, too. So it's not even like a fresh one. It's like, oh...
That guy knew he was done with that burrito already.
He got the meth out of it, and he was like, "I don't want the rest of this."
He's like, "You can have it."
Oh yeah, and I mean, a burrito's not something I want smashed in my face in my car. That makes a mess. You know, he did one of those sideways mashing, just fucks it all up. Oh,
now we're
hot sauce all over your shit.
Now this happens to you, like you have a burrito coming at you. What's your move?
You do a side block. Get that shit out of my car.
Chop it down.
For the people that you can't see, but I'm doing a side chop.
A little side chop in the air.
Stop that.
Because I mean, even half a burrito, that's a big enough target. You could smack that down.
I feel like I feel like I could do good burrito defense.
I guess
taking down enough burritos in my time.
If he's throwing it, yeah, you got to side chop it out of the air. If he's coming at you with it, like he's going for the face, he's trying to plant that, I say grab the wrist.
Slap the wrist and break?
Yeah, well, I mean...
Slap the wrist and break.
You need wrist control if someone's coming at you with a burrito. That's how I feel. It's not a knife, so I'm not afraid to grab towards it.
Dynamite
it's like,
joke.
Oh, I missed it. What was it?
Do you remember the Rex?
Rex Kwando.
You think anybody wants a roundhouse kick in these American flag pants?
I haven't watched Napoleon Dynamite in a bit.
I don't know why that... Yeah, I haven't seen it in probably 5 years at least. I don't know why that popped in my head. Continue on.
Well, actually, we could go to our next story, which is going to be hailed as the Beefy Crunch Burrito incident.
Oh, it sounds as a conspiracy. I love the title of it alone.
Now this happened a while back. This was in 2011, and it is cemented into burrito history as the Beefy Crunch Burrito incident, because this is just the tippy top of the ridiculous antics of the news that we found. We've structured it in this way for a reason, people. The Beefy Crunch Burrito incident is essentially a situation where this guy goes through the drive-thru and he orders the Beefy Crunch Burrito. He orders 7 of them. And the price had recently gone up from 99 cents to $1.50 because there was a promotion that had ended. Now, he didn't appreciate that too much. He didn't appreciate it to the point.
How many did he order?
He ordered 7.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on, he's ordering in bulk.
It's a
Can he get a deal?
It's a $3.50 difference, so keep that in mind. $3.50 is what this whole thing is taking place over. So he's disgruntled about the price. He's like, it should be $7, $7.80 or something with change or with tax. So he thinks he's being swindled. He pulls out an airsoft gun and fires it at the manager.
Oh man.
Nothing comes out. He doesn't actually shoot anything at him, but it's compressed air, so it scares him.
Oh, he doesn't even hit him with a BB or anything?
No, it was kind of a scare tactic. But then he ended up displaying an assault rifle and a pistol, which also turned out to be airsoft.
But not until after the fact. So the employee had every reason to believe they were real.
Oh, absolutely. So, and he did all this in the restaurant's parking lot. He just kind of chilled and waited for police. Then when police came, he fled, and he pointed one of his weapons at 3 officers who pulled him over. Not a smart idea.
Did this guy live?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, he barricaded. He was fleeing, and he barricaded himself into a hotel room.
Okay. Was there drugs involved in this? Do we know?
Hangry. I'm going to say it again. I think it drives people a little nuts.
Yeah, food, the worst addiction of all. We all have to have it.
Because we know he didn't have a meth burrito, because I don't think he got the burritos. I wonder if he got the burritos and still flipped out, or if he just said, no, I'm not. It would make more sense, I guess, if he said, I'm out of here. I'm not getting ripped off. But if he got the burritos and then acted this way, that'd just be insane.
Oh, God. Well, all this negative talk of burritos, I mean, let's end on a positive note with burrito news this week.
Yeah, let's.
So let's do something good with your community. A new thing that I found out, people are getting together in groups and they are making burritos. They're, pitching money together, raising funds through, different methods of raising funds through churches and websites and whatnot. And they make food, and it's always burritos. It could be breakfast burritos. They switch it up. Mainly, there's the Burrito Project, which is available in almost every state, okay? There is a few states where it's not available. It's mainly, states that really do have a poverty issue. But it's a really great concept. If there's not one in your state, you can actually start one. Go to burritoproject.org. Check it out. You can find a burrito project near you. If you want to contribute, help out with them, just go serve. Maybe throw a couple bucks their way to help them out. They're out there helping the homeless, actually feeding them food,
So these people are getting together, making burritos and handing them out to the homeless, essentially?
Yeah. They get together, they make them, and then they go out in the streets and they hand them out. And, again, it's in, communities and cities that are, high in poverty. There's a lot in California and LA. There's some in New York City. You'll find them in Georgia. You'll find them anywhere. The Carolinas. There's even in Hawaii, because Hawaii does have a lot of poverty issues as well. It's a great thing, and it's not only the Burrito Project. There's other ones. There's bicycle-themed ones I've found. The Burrito Riders in Louisville, Kentucky. Greensboro Burrito Bikers, North Carolina. There's other regular ones. Oregon Burrito Brigade.
Burrito Brigade.
These catchy names, too. That's the funny thing.
That's awesome. I would be down
check
with
it
the
out.
Burrito Brigade.
It's a way to help with a little flair, and you might get a burrito out of it. You never know.
There you go. See, I guess burritos aren't causing only chaos. There's some good being brought out from them.
No. And we can always quote the kitten got saved by the first burrito story.
Yeah, we could chalk one up to that. I would lose count if I counted all the ones we did before and all the ones that we didn't even talk about.
Yeah.
Because we found a lot of bad burrito stories. They're trying to frame burritos in a bad light, I think, is what it is.
There's tons we didn't talk about.
There's the burrito drone.
Burrito drones.
They're coming at you in the skies. Watch out for them.
Yeah. You're looking around, and all of a sudden a burrito comes up and smacks you right in the face.
There's another story I didn't bring up that was burrito place that got broken into. They're offering free burritos to whoever helps them catch the people.
Oh, okay. That's better than how Chipotle offered free burritos to everybody once the big E. coli breakout happened at a few of their locations.
I guess they're giving out more free burritos. That's another thing I stumbled upon while we were looking for burrito news.
Did you see how the one guy had the same number and as a there was a text code for a free sub, or like or free burrito rather, free burrito, and the guy had the same digits except for the people weren't putting the area code in, so it was all in his local area, and he got swarmed with like coupon codes like from text.
Wow.
Yeah, and he like sued.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So burritos have quite the range of news that you can find out there.
There's a lot going on with them.
As they pop up that are interesting, we'll keep on going. We'll lay them down on you randomly in our news.
And if there's any interesting burrito stories we're missing, post them on our Facebook page.
Yeah. We'll give you credit if we mention them in the actual podcast.
Absolutely. And actually, we got to give a shout out to Steve Queglass, right?
Queglass, yes.
He was,
yes. He actually gets a good kick out of the burrito news. So there you go, bud.
We saw your comment. We're bringing you the content. So on from once you finish your burrito, maybe you're in the mood for popcorn, and you want something to watch.
You want to pop something on, kick back, relax, watch something interesting.
We're going to help you out with that because we got 2 suggestions coming at you of 2 movies that are on Netflix that you should check out while they're still available. The first one that we're going to get into is one that I watched recently. It's produced by Netflix. It's the Amanda Knox documentary.
Okay. And that was that's a crime documentary, right?
Yes, it's a true crime documentary exploring a case that took place around 2007 where an exchange student from England was murdered in Italy, and an American exchange student named Amanda Knox was I don't want to say framed, but like suspected of the murder.
Oh, okay.
People either have it seems that if they followed the case, they either think she's super guilty or they think she's innocent. There's no one really in between. And I actually, before watching the documentary, hadn't known anything about the case.
Yeah, I really don't know much about the case at all. I'm definitely going to have to check this out.
Yeah,
kick out of true
crime. I found it was, I don't know, I don't have any other perspective, but I found it was a good way to go into the movie because I could sort of leave it up to what they presented as the facts. Be it, it's just one side, it's whatever Netflix decides. But I feel like they did a really good way of showing like how the media portrayed her, how the detectives were kind of sloppy in a lot of their work.
You feel like it was a non-biased opinion, basic overall in the filmmaking process.
There were a lot of Netflix was really good about from what I understand, like in terms of how the case played out, they were pretty good about just presenting it and like letting you assume your own kind of judgments on it, I guess. But my advice is don't get suspected of murder in a foreign country.
Oh yeah, can you imagine? Oh man, having to deal with all that foreign policy.
To put it in Italian, it's a really bad.
It's a really bad thing. Well, I mean, the film I picked is also an international documentary about trolls that exist. People, no, I'm just kidding. It's a mockumentary.
It's not internet trolls, right?
Film. No. Unfortunately, it's called Troll Hunter, which if it was internet trolls, that would be a pretty interesting film as well. Like, what did you write on this message board I'm showing up here at your house? I have the printout. Exactly like Jay and Silent Bob at the end.
Yep, where they go to each of the kids' houses. Be like, are you Dick Slinger 8425? Did you say this? And then they like kick his ass.
So, anyway, it's a 2010 film it's a Norwegian film. So it's international, subtitled. It's a fantasy film, of course, trolls. It's cool. It's shot in a found footage type deal. I love it. The CGI, you can put up with it. It's not crazy bad. They don't show too many like trolls like dead on, so that that's the better way of doing it these days. So you don't get that weak CGI because unless you're one of the huge studios, you're not going to have that access. And this is a film of only like $3.5 million budget, so that's pretty low budget for this kind of film. I went into it thinking it was going to be a joke. It turned out to be like one of my favorite weird films. Not like my favorite film of all time, but like just one of those weird films that, you're just like, I could always watch that. It's a catch,
Yeah, definitely. I saw that a little while ago as well, and I agree with what you said about the CGI. How it's bearable. It's not like outrageous or cheesy. It doesn't come off as corny.
Yeah, and the storylines actually it adds to that as well. It's a really good storyline. There's a Heisenberg-like character. He really reminds me of Walter White.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
He looks like him, and he's really badass. He's literally the troll master. Like, he's not afraid of any of them, and ends up getting in some pretty shitty situations in this film.
And you were definitely right about it being a sleeper film.
Oh, without a doubt, right? Like, a lot of people have never even heard of it, and even if you did, you could look at this and go, ha, yeah, like, I'm going to watch that. It looks like a typical B movie. But trust me, it's not a typical B movie. It's definitely something special.
They did a really good job on that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the film. I'm going to watch it again soon. I might watch it right after this episode.
There you go. All right. Are we moving on to our Halloween segment?
It's spooky.
Throw in a little sound effect for
insert
ambiance.
Sound effect here.
I could be fucking shit.
For our Halloween segment on this episode, we're going to be doing sort of the same style of what we did on, if you heard what we did on Pleasant Valley, New York, and how grisly events led to the changing of a town's name.
Yeah, exactly.
This time it's
horror themes, stories that are actually true. It's crazy to think they're actually true, especially when they hit home.
Right, and you can never know. You could be living in a place that changed its name to something very pleasant because the history behind it's so messed up that they're like, all right, we're just gonna change that. Forget
Early
that
media
happened.
hasn't been so kind to this town.
So this time we're going to Wineville, California. Today it's called Mira Loma, California. And that means view of the hills in Spanish.
Oh, very nice.
And it's just outside of LA. It's an agricultural type of community. The reason it was called Wineville was because of the grapes that were grown there. They were used a lot for wine.
I was going to ask, yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious, though, but yeah.
Right? I like that name, Wineville.
Yeah, right? Especially if you're producing.
Now, in the early 1900s, in the 1920s, actually, they ended up going through a series of murders where these boys turned up dead, 5 of them in total. And the person they ended up catching for it was named Gordon Northcott. He was a Canadian man that had come down for farm work and stuff. He had relatives in the area. But he ended up murdering 5 young boys and even decapitating one of them.
Shit.
Yeah, these
brutal. Fuck, man.
Yeah, it's pretty grisly. And they ended up catching him, and the ensuing court battle became such a highlight to the town itself that they couldn't really escape the reputation of these terrible events, because this guy had cut off kids' heads, he had picked up young children, done all kinds of gross things that I'm going to spare you guys the details of. Now, they decided to rename themselves Mira Loma, California from Wineville, and that trial was essentially the cause for that name change.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could imagine why. That's a serial killer level event, and I wouldn't want to move there, especially if you have kids.
Right? Kind of brings down the property value.
Yeah. Like, That could ruin a community, man. People move away, jobs, things close. I don't know.
And I'll tell you, this time it was a lot easier to find information on it. So I feel kind of bad for Mira Loma because Wineville Chicken Coop Mysteries wiki is filled out completely with the events as opposed to like the Pleasant Valley one, which I had to do a lot more digging to find out information on it.
Yeah, you really won't find anything. Yeah, you might as well go back to Wineville. I like that better.
Yeah, definitely. I like Wineville better than Mira Loma. Has a nice ring to it.
Especially if you're in the Valley of the Grapes.
Right? I didn't realize, I guess, that in Southern California they grow grapes as well. I thought that was more of a Northern California thing.
Oh, yeah. California wine in general is really good. I love it. But that Napa Valley is like, woof.
See, I'm not a big wine drinker, and I live in Northern California, so it's kind of wasted on me.
Yeah. You could be taking the tours, getting bottles for like fucking half of what I pay probably.
Oh man, there's like a whole bunch of wine tasting places all around where I'm at here, but it's like water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. It's like, just give me a bar. Give me like a bar that has good microbrews or like some kind of good beer.
Yeah, well, I like wine with like food. Like that's how I drink wine. Like if I'm having dinner with people, I'll have wine. Like, but you know, like I'm always sipping on a good brew.
Right. It's always good to have a little bit of cheese and cracker with your wine or something.
Exactly. Palate, man. It's all about that palate.
Now, let's get on to our final segment here. We're going to be bringing back our Wiki Unusual Articles segment.
Yes.
Now,
I always like the topics that get brought up here.
yeah, super weird things. If you're new to this, we essentially run a small like lottery kind of thing where we scroll through the Wiki Unusual Articles, and the way we've been playing around with how this is going to work. Right now, what we have up for grabs is a $10 Amazon gift card from us to you if you guess the article that we put out. Now, the best way to win this is to make sure that you pick one of these articles and post it on our Instagram and tag one of your friends on our latest Instagram post. If you do that, you'll be entered in to win these the next time we do the Wiki Unusual, and hopefully you'll win that $10 Amazon gift card.
Yep, if we pick that article, you'll get it. $10 richer on Amazon.
Hell yeah.
Just like that. For listening to American Slacker Podcast.
Now, hopefully we're going to have stickers and shirts coming out soon. That's something we have in the works. For some of our loyal fans that are commenting and sharing and and participating on our social media, we'll definitely try and get stuff out to you. Alex Schlichting, our guest, we're going to send you a nice little package as well.
Yes, sir. Without a doubt. Anybody that has nice things to say, you're going to get something eventually. Come on.
Definitely. Maybe we'll even have a sticker giveaway on Instagram.
Yeah.
So make sure you follow us.
Good.
American Slacker Podcast on Instagram. All right. So, want me to roll the dice here and find out what our next Wiki Unusual is?
Yeah, let me know when you're ready to roll it.
Give me the word. I'm good to go.
We're going to go. And no. That means stop, by the way.
Stop. Okay. We landed on exploding head syndrome.
Oh.
Whew.
I'm not
Sounds
familiar with this.
Quite interesting. All right. Let me do a little bit of digging.
Okay. Well. So, just so you guys know, I'm working on a project coming up, so you can be on the lookout for it. I'm not exactly sure of the title. It might be Take a Walk With Me or something like that, but I'm going to do walkthroughs of like cool abandoned structures, take some photography, highlight maybe graffiti. I'm also working on a documentary about graffiti, which Jesse is probably going to end up helping out with. We'll release under American Slacker. But I want you guys to be on the lookout for it and maybe check it out if you have a free moment.
All right. So now we got to get into exploding head syndrome. This is
Now, how would one's head explode?
This is more of an auditory explosion. It sounds like it's loud imagined noises, kind of like an auditory hallucination that some people may experience when they are in a like half sleep, you know? So
Okay.
it sounds like a bomb exploding or a gunshot or a cymbal crash, and people experience these explosive feelings when falling asleep or waking up. So it's not when you're in deep REM sleep, it's going to be like when you're kind of drifting off, or like when you're waking up in the morning, you might like hear something. You know, that might have happened to me one time, but it turned out to be lightning or thunder.
Ha! I was waiting for something. I was like, huh? Like,
No, I don't have exploding head syndrome.
There's actually a cause, yeah. You do not have it, sir.
Nope. I'm pretty fortunate for that, I guess. If you have exploding head syndrome, let us know what's
I'm
up.
sorry.
Yeah, we apologize. We didn't cause it. Like, it's not our fault.
We had nothing to do with it.
But we feel very sorry for you. And if you have it, let us know.
It sounds unfortunate.
Let us know what's up. How is it? Do you wake up with loud cymbals in your ears as if a band is coming through your room?
Yeah, is it a new sound every day? Is it the same sound over and over again?
Because they list a lot here. They say an explosion, loud bang, gunshot, thunderclap, loud metallic noise, firecrackers, and noise as if head will burst open. That sounds uncomfortable.
It's like, yeah, they're like, yeah, no, it's random every time. It's like somebody's in my head with like an effects board. Yeah. Just a gunshot this day, clapping this day. Hoorah the next day.
That's unfortunate. It's like...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just wouldn't want that to happen. If you have exploding head syndrome, I am so sorry. We apologize.
We apologize on the behalf of Mother Nature for giving you that.
That is terrible. Well, that was Wiki Unusual, and that was terrible. I just feel bad for people now. We need more good burrito stories, cheer people up or something.
Yeah, man. Go get yourself a burrito. It's heartwarming.
You deserve it after listening to Exploding Head Syndrome.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? Go get a burrito that's going to make your head explode. How about that?
Oh,
That's a
top notch.
That's a good one. That's a good head explosion that you want.
Yes, yes. Maybe a little extra hot sauce on there. Make it real sizzling.
Little pico de gallo.
Little pico de gallo. You gotta have the pico. You gotta have the pico. You didn't put no pico on my burrito?
Pico, sour cream, some of the
guac,
some of that raw hot sauce.
Oh.
See, I gotta fight you on the
Don't
guac.
fuck with me with saying you don't put guac on a burrito.
All right, guys, we're gonna fight about guacamole, and we're gonna end the episode there.
Yeah. We're gonna have some words about guacamole.
We're gonna not include you guys on this because it's gonna get heated in here.
Yeah, I'd say that's it.
So there you go. All right, now about this guac.
What do you mean you don't put guac on it? What? Guac, dude.
Handing out avocados in California like they're
Golden
spare
green
change.
Goop on your burrito.
Oh yeah,
There.
sometimes, but it's not something I'm going out of my way for.